Guys, if you're trying to get hired, it's 2026. It'll be 2027 before you know it. The first thing that you need to do, if you haven't already, is you need to get good with HTML and CSS. And I emphasize the CSS part. If you are trying to get a job as a new developer, you are not going to roll into Google or YouTube or Netflix or any big tech company or any other company for that matter. Starting out, nobody's going to hire a brand new developer self-taught and throw you a bunch of work making custom algorithms and complicated back-end work. Like, you're not getting that. What they're going to hire you to do is do HTML and CSS mostly, maybe a little bit of JavaScript, and they're going to hand you the jobs, and they're going to say, hey, here's a design that the designer made, or here's this file, here's this Figma file, here's this Photoshop design, and we need you to make this into an actual website with HTML and CSS and JavaScript. Can you do that for us? If you can't do that, guys, if you can't create anything, if you're not good enough to look at a page, look at a professional page, look at a real website or a real design and translate that into HTML and CSS, you're not ever going to be useful. You're not going to get hired, because that's the kind of work that they're going to hand you as the new guy. They're going to hand you the tedious stuff that nobody else really wants to do. And a lot of time it's the HTML and CSS, making stuff look good. A lot of people, a lot of the nerdy guys, they just want to program, or they want to be in the back end doing back end stuff all day. They don't want to do that. Okay, so this is what you need to do. You need to master HTML and CSS first. That's where this course comes in. I have HTML and CSS Foundations. This is basically just the lessons. I just split off all the lessons of HTML and CSS off from my full stack course and just made it into this, just so you can focus on HTML and CSS first. If you don't want the whole enchilada, which is almost like 500 lessons of full stack stuff, start with this, guys. And this is how you learn HTML and CSS. Very small projects. You don't do a lot of theory. I don't teach theory, guys. This is practical web dev. We skip all the theory BS. We're not going to have hours and hours of sandbox lessons and theory. We get straight into building. This is how you learn, okay? You're going to learn HTML right out of the gate in this 26 lessons by building a multi-page website with just HTML. We don't do the CSS at all. I just want to get you comfortable with with HTML. So we just build a website. I don't say this is a header, this is a paragraph, and then go to the next lesson. This is a link. No, dude, that's a waste of time. You don't need a separate lesson for all of that. You can get all the basics by actually building something and having fun. Okay, that's how you're going to learn HTML, and you will learn it really, really well by just building your first page. You'll skip. Everybody else will do 5 hours of HTML theory. Within about an hour and a half, you'll be good to go with HTML. After that, we get into CSS. And again, same thing. Projects. Look at the curriculum here, guys. Tribute page, recipe page, pricing cards page. These are all projects. This is how you learn CSS. I don't take you through theory. Again, we don't do the sandbox exercises. I don't say, this is a color. This is an image. This is how you change the font. Who wants to listen to that for 10 hours of theory? Not me. That's not how you learn. And I did it this way, guys, because when I was a new developer and I went through all these courses that are like 50 hours long just for CSS, you get burned out after day 5 in a row of just doing these meaningless exercises that aren't going to teach you anything. You quit the course because it's boring and you're not building anything, and you feel like you can't learn anything because now you're trying to memorize stuff. You don't need to memorize code. You just need to build, get the concept, and then you can go back and look at your work later. Or we live in the AI era. You can use AI to help you, right? Anyway, moving on. We go down there and then we get to responsiveness. And then we start making mobile responsive little mini projects. And then we do a showcase mini project. And then we learn grid. And then we build projects, guys. This is just all projects. And then it all comes, we clone the HubSpot landing page. This is like a Fortune 500 company. And this is like our Capstone project. We clone like a professional design together. But before we get there, we do all these really simple designs. We start out with single column designs, nothing side by side, make it look really good, and then we slowly introduce more complicated stuff. Again, all projects, but you learn more than that. I'll show you web design software basics like Figma and Photoshop, how to use Git and GitHub, how to upload your code to a remote repository so it's always there for you. How do you deploy a website using Netlify, 100% free? How do you get a website live on the internet? How do you build your brand? Do what I do now. Once you get your basic skills down, guys, this goes beyond code. You need to start making a name for yourself. As soon as you know HTML and CSS decently well, you need to get on YouTube. You need to start making content, showing examples of you building stuff in real time like I do. Teaching. This will give you a lot more social proof, and people in interviews, even if you've never had a job before in web development, will take you a lot more serious than all the random no-name applicants that just did a Udemy course and are applying with a portfolio that has a bunch of Udemy projects on it that they didn't even do themselves. Okay? How to use AI to speed up web development. How do you make money? How do you find a job? How do you freelance? How do you make money as an entrepreneur? So I included the lessons that go beyond just the code, because once you learn HTML and CSS, you don't have to know any JavaScript yet. You can start making money with this skill. You can either get a job at a small company that is looking for people to do basic front end work. You can go on Fiverr. You can freelance. If you're good enough to take any design to build any like website from that is still a very valuable skill, okay? If you take this course and you want to build more things with me, you can go on the YouTube channel on Practical Web Dev for free and do my famous website clones playlist. We clone YouTube, Netflix, Google.com, Airbnb, and the Microsoft landing page so far. I have all those projects. Again, if you want more with me, you can go check out the playlist. But I would do the course, do the foundations first, and then if you want to make more with me, do it. You should get as good as I am, which, again, it seems really daunting, but it's not. If you just focus on the course, learn the fundamentals, then a month or two, you'll be really good at HTML and CSS, and then you can do what I do. Go pick your favorite websites, clone them, build them live on YouTube, put that thing on your portfolio. You can say, hey, here's what I built, here's what I cloned. Oh, do you want to watch me build it? Here it is on YouTube, here's the link. Right? Like, who's going to get the job? A guy that does something like that, or at least the interview? A guy that has links to their work live, or Jimmy, the random guy who just took a Udemy course and really has no idea what he's doing? He's got no online presence. Nobody knows him. Do the math on that. All right, guys, but check it out. HTML, CSS Foundations. Get to the point where you can clone anything.